All right, week 4, body isolations. Body isolations are super important. The reason is most people don't want to watch you dance with your hands and your feet. It just doesn't look right. I think part of the reason it doesn't look right is people consider the center of the body to be the primary part of the body and all the stuff on the outside to be sort of secondary to that. So the movements of the middle of the body are what tend to look good, I think, to the human eye. Also, we want to coordinate from the middle of the body the movements that then go out to the outside of the body. So what I just did, I pulled in my tummy and then I put my hands out instead of just putting my hands out. I think that is what makes things look better. It's moving first from the center of the body and having that ripple out to the edges of the body. So, learn how to move all these pieces. So you can isolate any part of the body. You could isolate your head movement, you could isolate your shoulder movement, and it's good to practice all of those isolations. To practice moving your shoulders forward and back. I'm going to do that sideways. Moving your shoulders forward and back. Moving your shoulders up and down. Moving your shoulders together and apart. And apart. Moving your shoulders circling to the back or circling to the front. Your shoulders are a super mobile part of the body, so it's good to get a hold of them and figure out what it is that they're doing, so then when you're dancing you're aware of them and they're not moving without you wanting them to move. So you can practice isolating your shoulders. Then there's the ribcage, so the area underneath the collarbone but above your stomach. So everything in there is your ribcage, and that area can move side to side. That area can move forwards and backwards. I'll demonstrate this way. Forwards and backwards. And if it can go to all of those 4 locations, that means it can go in a circle. So you want to practice forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side. And then take those 4 locations and move smoothly from one to the next, and then you have a ribcage circle. Again, it's good to practice all those both directions, and as you're practicing your ribcage circle, try to find, go inside and pay attention and try to find the areas where it feels a little less flexible or it feels kind of stuck, and try to smooth out those areas. Some people will feel really flexible to the front but feel really stuck in the back, or stuck on the left side but open on the right side. You want to smooth out so that the movement is very fluid in all directions. So that's some ribcage movement. When you do it with the music, you can practice moving forward on the beat, or backwards on the beat, or side to side on the beat, or circling on the beat. Any of those are good options, and you should practice them all sort of individually as exercises. The hips can also move side to side. The hips can move front and back, back, and because there's those 4 locations, front, side, back, side, this is just like the rib cage. You can also smooth them out so that they become a circle. Hip circles are great too. And if you practice going one way, you always want to practice going the other way. So those are sort of the isolations, and you can practice them very methodically, where you're only moving the rib cage. You're not moving the head, you're not moving the shoulders, just the rib cage, or just the hips, side to side, feeling the contraction of the abdominal muscles side to side, feeling the contraction of the abdominal muscles through the front of the body to bring the hips forward and in the back. So you'll start to feel what muscles are responsible for these movements. But you don't actually want to dance in that isolated a fashion, at least not in the club where it's supposed to be super casual and relaxed. So you need to start to combine your isolations. So when I move my ribcage to the side, I usually also lift this shoulder. When I move my ribcage to the side, I lift this shoulder. So isolation tends to make the ribcage action look a little more dramatic and make the body look more coordinated. Similarly, I don't tend to just move my hips and nothing else. If I were to move my hip, I would also be moving my shoulders or my hands or whatnot. So you need to start to combine the isolations so that they work together in the body. That gets back to the layering of strike locations that we talked about before, that when we're moving the knees, we would also be pulling the tummy in at the same time moving the hands. So all of these strike locations are moving together. So that's a hip isolation right there. I'm moving my hips back and forward and back and forward, but it's combining with the movement of the stomach, the movement of the knees and the hands. So although we practice our body isolations to gain muscular control over these movements, we don't tend to do the body isolations in that exercise-y format when we're actually dancing. So there's some basic isolations of the center, and I'll do body rolls in the next video.